Well, welcome. I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. My name is Nada St. Germain, and I'm really excited to be talking about this product because we have been waiting, I think, for a couple of weeks once we got the news about this new aloe that was coming to Canada, or actually North America. And when I started using Neolife over 35 years ago, I had the opportunity of trying this aloe because it was in Europe and Africa, in Hawaii. And when I was traveling with Neolife in the first earlier years, that's the aloe that they had. So I'm really, really excited to be sharing this information with you here this evening. But just a bit of a background. When I was introduced to Neolife 35 years ago, I was really struggling with my health. I had poor digestion. I did have low energy, really bad energy, PMS. So my hormones were completely unbalanced, and I really struggled with joint pain and allergies. I was using antihistamines pretty much year round. And my mom, who was in her 40s at the time, was struggling with pain through her whole body. And back then, they weren't diagnosing fibromyalgia. Years later, that's what she was diagnosed with. But I have to say that this product that we're talking about tonight is one of the products that really helped her. Because when you look at your gut, a lot of autoimmune diseases or a lot of conditions or health challenges stem from digestion, right? From the gut. So I'm so excited that we're going to share this with you because aloe is definitely one of my mom's favorite products. And I like to say she's aging gracefully. And with some other products for pain and inflammation, I'd like to say she's pain free and she's going to be 80 in a couple of years. So pretty excited for her health journey. And I feel younger in my late 50s than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't use any antihistamines. My allergies are completely under control. I have more energy now than I ever did. And I know it's because of the good nutrition, getting my gut healed, and just getting inflammation down in my body. And that's what we're going to be focusing on this evening. But what I want to help you understand first before we dive in is who Neolife is and what we stand for. Because when I first looked at this company, I was really skeptical. And the reason is I watched my mom for a number of years take a variety of different supplements with no results. So that was one of the reasons why I said no when my neighbor first asked me to try the Neolife products. But she said, Nada, this company is different. Just do me a favor. Can we just try it together? And I said, well, I'd like to know more. And I'd like my mom to hear about it. And when we found out more about the company and the science behind the product, I was quite eager to give the products a try. So Neolife is a worldwide nutrition company operating in over 50 countries around the world and in business since 1958. So over 66 years old, trusted by millions of satisfied customers and business partners. And together, our mission is to end the trend of chronic disease, so poor wellness, but also financial struggles as well. Now I just want to introduce you to our founder, Jerry Brassfield. Jerry, as a young boy, was very sick. He almost died. He had severe asthma. And back then, they didn't have inhalers or puffers. And his mom was searching for something to help him. And she found something natural in cod liver oil. And when she gave him this product, it really helped him with his airway, with his breathing. And as he was growing into a young man, he had this passion and he knew that we all have the power to take control of our health. And he had this vision to offer the best nutrition supplements in the world and give everyone the power to live healthier and happier lives and give everyone the opportunity to earn unlimited income and long-term stability. But tonight, we're going to be focusing on aloe and the benefits of aloe. Now, in ancient times, aloe vera was a product, or I should say, an extract that was used for medicinal purposes. Today, researchers are discovering more and more advantages of this versatile plant. So many benefits, where it strengthens gums and promotes strong and healthy teeth, heals the intestines and lubricates the digestive tract, detoxifies the body, lowers high cholesterol, supports immune system, soothes arthritis pain, protects the body from stress, prevents kidney stones, cools and repairs sunburn, skin, cures ulcers, reduces high blood pressure, stabilizes blood sugar, prevents and treats candida infections, boosts cardiovascular performance and physical endurance, hydrates the skin, helpful in curing blisters, insect bites, and allergic reactions, eczema, burns, inflammations, wounds, and psoriasis. Now, this is all internal, guys. This isn't just putting it on topically. This is drinking this and ingesting this has all these incredible benefits. And the impact that this product has made for many, many years with Neolife has been incredible. And you're going to hear some pretty cool stories tonight. But let's talk a little bit about stress, because when you look at stress, excessive stress, excess stress, it can cause so many challenges. And when it's chronic and unmanaged, from work, home, money, nutrition, if you don't have a good balanced diet, and even over working out too much fitness can be very stressful on the body. If you're not resting, or emotional stress. I mean, all of these things can lead to digestive challenges. And what do people do when they have discomfort? Well, they tend to, like, the most common approach is, going to buy things like this, like antacids, acid blockers, laxatives. And when you're grabbing things off the shelf like this, it really is just masking the problem. In the over-the-counter medicine market, gastrointestinal medicine is the third largest mega category. And in 2015, some of the challenges, that people have is a lot of heartburn, a lot of constipation, diarrhea, things like that. So there's a lot of heartburn medicine, laxatives. And, when you look at the common approaches, it usually addresses the symptoms, only provides temporary relief, and often makes the underlying problem worse and can be harmful long term. Okay. So, we say no to drugs. Now, sometimes there is a place, and sometimes you have to resort to some of these things in your healing journey. Okay, so I just want you to understand that, and that's okay. We're not saying no. All I'm saying is, wouldn't it be nice to be able to do something naturally where you don't have to resort to some of these medications that have some long-term side effects? So why an aloe vera beverage? Well, aloe vera has been safely used worldwide, both topically and internally, for about 4,000 years to support health and vitality. And scientific studies support healthful roles for aloe vera in constipation, peptic ulcers, immune system enhancement, diabetes, asthma, and other conditions. And other solution for aloe vera plus, well, fine aloe vera juice, our aloe vera plus, meets all requirements of the International Aloe Science Council, a voluntary industry group that establishes standards for aloe vera products, and the gel only fillet process. That is so important. A lot of other aloe products, they squish the whole leaf, and you're getting some of the toxins that are in the outer layer. So we're just giving you the gel only, so the filling in the middle, okay, which is really, really important. But I'm going to have my dear friend Sean come on, who I have known for over 28 years now. This is one of her favorite products. And Sean, I would just love for you to share some of the benefits and maybe a little bit of your history in some of the challenges you've had with your digestive system. Welcome, Shelley.
Hi, thanks, Nada.
Hi.
Thank you so much. So like Nada said, I've been taking the products for 28 years. Around 2018, I started with some serious digestive problems due to a stressful event that happened in my life. So I ended up being diagnosed with colitis. And so, of course, I called Nada right away and said, what do I do? And so she said, take, whatever products and add aloe to your diet, which I had never done before because I didn't really have digestive issues. So I started taking that right away. And I noticed that it was having a nice calming effect on the digestive issues that I was having. And sometimes at night, when I find that I'm just feeling unsettled because there's too much that's gone on through the day, I'll take a nice little drink of aloe and a little Super B, and I will feel a lot calmer before I go to bed. So I absolutely love this product. And in fact, I ran out of it, and then I found a little bit of the old aloe in my fridge downstairs. And so I ordered the new aloe. So I'm super excited for the new stuff to come along. So I love it.
Awesome, awesome. I'm just going to be switching because something's going on with my slides. Apparently, you guys aren't seeing my slides. Can you see them now?
Yeah, we were seeing them. You just popped off.
Okay, no, just
We,
want to make
all
sure.
as I can see now, or was seeing, was just the aloe one. I'm not sure if you
Okay,
had
Yeah.
another one
can
on.
you, can you see Sean now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
perfect. Okay, awesome. Okay, no, there was again techie issues,
Mhm.
but Sean, thank you so much. I know Aloe is one of your best friends now and keeping
it
things
is.
under control. So were you able to see these slides here when I was talking about the benefits of aloe?
No, now we
No.
Ah, okay, that's all right. At least I was able to say them. Okay, thank you guys. I thought it was okay, there we go. There's Sean. Bye, Sean. I know she's packing, her husband's going away, and I'm heading over there shortly. So, but let's talk about, you know, supplements and who do you trust? And there's so many hidden dangers that are lurking, especially with over-the-counter supplements. And there's so many studies out there. This was a study that was going back to 2007 and 2016, where they tested 776 products that were marketed as dietary supplements, and it contained hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied. So many of the products, and there's even recent study. This is the one that actually was kind of wild when I saw this. This is a recent study on aloe where they found no aloe vera in the aloe product that was sold at Walmart and Target and CVS. So that's kind of scary. And I know so many people that were buying this aloe vera product, and yeah, it was pulled off. So this is kind of scary. So you really need to know where you're getting your product from and make sure that they're regulated and they're tested. So when you're looking at supplements that you can stomach, why trust Neolife with your digestive health? Well, our scientific advisory board has created a product line of digestive aids to provide complete and balanced support for the entire system. And the Neolife digestive aids are formulated to support natural digestive processes. Okay, they address the underlying causes of digestive trouble, not just the symptoms. And they are safe and they're gentle. And guess what? They're made from food. So they're not going to hurt you and they're not going to interfere with any kind of medication if you are doing medication. And they use only the finest ingredients and they work. They absolutely work. This is what helped my mom when, as soon as we were able to help her with her digestive system and adding the aloe, her fibromyalgia was able to improve faster because her digestive system improved. And when you look at the scientists, I mean, these scientists, they formulated by the world's classic scientists and world-class scientists. And I have to say, the history of scientific excellence. When you look at our scientific advisory board, they don't just endorse the product. They're involved in doing research and manufacturing and making our products. And Dr. Arthur First was the senior member and the founder of our scientific advisory board. You know, he founded the Stanford Cancer Chemotherapy Laboratory. He was credited with being the founder of chemotherapy, and he led the Neolife Scientific Advisory Board for 25 years. Now, he did shift his focus to prevention. You know, there's Mary Ellen and I. Mary Ellen is one of our holistic nutritionists. You know, we hung out with Dr. First. We meet our scientists. Many of us are going in July to Vegas to meet 5 of our scientists. They are involved in doing research and helping us and educate us. And this is so important because, again, they're not just doctors that just let us use their name to endorse. And when you look at Dr. First and how he dedicated his life, there's a whole website dedicated to him. And he really believes that food is our medicine, but the challenge is we can't get everything from our food. And there's certain things that are just missing. So that's where supplementation comes in to fill the gap as to what's missing in our diet. So let's turn our soda break into a health boost. Now, our new Aloe Vera Plus provides the same benefits that you love, now with a revitalizing twist that makes it the perfect healthy beverage option. I think I have a case arriving any day now, so I can't wait. But like I said, I have tried this in the past because when in my traveling years, this is what was sold all over Europe. And the benefits, though, of aloe vera juice. You know, why consume an aloe vera beverage? Well, scientific studies show that aloe vera is effective in helping with occasional constipation, immune system enhancement, supporting normal blood sugar levels, respiratory support, soothing digestive and stress-induced discomfort, promoting healing, promoting balanced inflammation, reducing feeling of stress. Okay. And it does more than just quench your thirst. It's delicious, it's revitalizing, it's lightly carbonated. I'm not a pop girl. I don't like drinking pop, but I have to say, this is very refreshing. It's very lightly carbonated. And even if you just let it sit out for a little bit and give it a little bit of a shake, the carbonation is gone. So it's not like a really highly carbonated drink. Manufactured near the foot of the Swiss Alps in central Switzerland. When I saw this, I thought, wow, how cool is that? Using locally sourced water from natural springs and deep aquifers. So this is kind of nice. It's so, the quality is what you want to look at. And again, I mentioned this earlier, it meets the standards of the International Aloe Science Council, a voluntary group that establishes standards for aloe vera products. So this is really, really important. And this is what we're known for, is the highest quality in this aloe vera gel. It's infused with black tea, energizing panax, ginseng, soothing chamomile, a hint of lemon, lightly carbonated during the production process, giving it a gentle, pleasant fizz, a glycemic edge beverage sweetened with fructose with quick and sustained energy. So it's not high fructose corn syrup. Okay, it's got natural fructose, which is from fruit. Okay, big difference. 2 to 8 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine per serving, so very little caffeine, and only 15 calories in each 1.7 fluid ounces of serving. So it is so pleasant, and I'm so excited for this new product. No GMO ingredients, guaranteed purity, potency, and freshness. And when you look at some of the other comparisons of other products, no other product meets all of the things that Neolife has when it comes to the science, the Panax ginseng, the chamomile. There's only one other company. The black tea, we're the only company. A GMO, right? Look at it. Like, this is so important. And again, the carbonation, there's only another company that does that. So these are just some comparisons of some of the products that are out there. So hands down, we definitely are better than any of those products that are out there. So Joan Pooner, dear friend Joan. Joan is a retired registered nurse, and she's going to share why she loves her aloe vera. So thank you so much for joining us today, Joan.
Thank you, Nada, for allowing me to share my story. I've been using the Neolife products for 29 years, and we have a bottle of aloe in our fridge at all times for emergencies. Stress, a big thing is anxiety or stress that helps. When you get anxious, your stomach tightens up, so it sort of relaxes your stomach. So we use it for that. And both of my kids had jaw surgery in their 20s, and that helped to heal their gums pretty fast. So that was one thing. And my friend Olivia's daughter did track and field, and she always added aloe to her water bottle because it kept her calm during the competition, and also for electrolytes as well too. Another thing was Winston. Prior to Elevate and Upbeat, he would put aloe in his water bottle as well when he was doing his half marathons for the electrolytes. So you got to have a bottle of aloe in your fridge at all times, because when you need it, you got to have it right away, right? You can't order it and have it 2 days later. So we always have a bottle of aloe in our fridge. Thank you for allowing me to share my story.
Oh, thank you so much, Joan. And then we have Cindy, our dear friend Cindy. Cindy, can you join us tonight? So nice to have you.
Hi, yes. My hair doesn't quite look the same right now. No, I just, the aloe, same thing as Joan. I have aloe in my fridge all the time. I don't necessarily take it all the time for digestion, but if I do have anything wrong with my stomach, I would take it for that for sure. But for me, it's mostly like she was saying, for anxiety or calmness. I really find that if I, wake up at that magic hour at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can't go back to sleep, I will go downstairs and take a big shot of aloe, and then I'll come back up. And usually within 20 minutes, you can almost just feel your body start to relax. And I don't know if it's exactly the same, but years ago I had tasted one of Neolife's the aloe, and it was slightly carbonated, and it was so refreshing. And my sister loved it so much that I gave her a bottle for her birthday even. So But yeah, so I haven't got mine yet either, but looking forward to that and sharing that with others.
Yeah, yeah, it is the same product because the carbonated aloe has been around for
Yeah.
many years, Cindy.
Yeah.
So yes, it has all the benefits of our original aloe that we've had in Canada or in North America for many years too. So
Yeah,
um,
that's something that I was not sure, but so now hearing all this information, I'm really happy to hear that.
mhm. Yeah, because we've had, like I said, I've had people for, like I said, 35 years that have been using aloe for many things. And my first real experience or testimonial that I had was with a newborn baby. I'll never forget when my friend called me and her baby, Tyler, was born with his bowels completely impacted. And they were rushing him to Sick Kids Hospital once a month for the first few months of his life. It was, or sorry, once a week for the first few months of his life. And rectal bleeding, they didn't know what to do with him. And I was new to Neolife. So I said, someone recommended aloe and acidophilus, which is the bacteria, right? Good bacteria. And so what we did, Cheryl would put the aloe in a little shot glass and then put a little bit of a probiotic in there with a syringe. And yeah, gave it to Tyler. And within a few days, started to have regular bowel movements and it helped to heal whatever was going on down there. And he is now 24 years old and he has no issues. So the aloe and the acidophilus did an amazing job in healing and whatever inflammation that little guy had in the lower intestine. So yeah, so it is safe for babies. Colicky babies too. Joan just made a little comment. Yes, fabulous for babies. So that's what's so nice about this product because they don't use the outer portion of the leaf that's very bitter. And even pregnant moms, they should not drink aloe. That's what they say because it's again our aloe is safe because they just use the gel portion, not the outer portion of the leaf, which is toxic. So yeah, so even pregnant moms, babies, so many benefits of taking our aloe vera product. So I shared with you one story, the baby story, but this story was one that just blew me out of the water was my dear friend Brenda. I mean, I met Brenda, at a baby class. Our babies were 3 months old and she was really, really struggling. And she didn't really tell me everything right away. We became really good friends and we were, being moms and hanging out with our kids. And then she shared with me that she had a lot of digestive trouble. And when she shared with me that she was only having 2 bowel movements a week, I was like in shock. I said, wow. I said, that is totally not normal. And then she said to me, well, the doctors told my mom that that was normal for her. So I'm just going to read Brenda's story. I did call her today. She's in Kingston. Her son is the same boy where we had our kids around the same time. He's graduating from university today. So I asked her, I said, Brent, I want to share your story tonight. I said, I just want to make sure you're still good to go. She goes, cannot live without my aloe, Nada, she said to me. So her story begins as a child suffering from poor bowel function and doctors telling my parents that it is normal for her. And this is how her system works. Bowel movements 2 times a week is okay. One day, this all changed for me. I was diagnosed with diverticulitis at a very young age of 34. I was shocked. Even the doctors could not understand how a young person could have a disease found usually after the age of 50 to 60. Within 1 year, I was hospitalized 3 times with severe attacks and put on large dose of IV medications to clear the infection. The doctors recommended after the 3rd attack that I would need to undergo a bowel resection surgery because he was afraid that I would perforate my bowel if I experienced even one more of these attacks. Lucky for me, Nada pointed me in the direction of the Neolife digestive products. And I went to see a gastroenterologist who was willing to try a course of treatment that included changing my diet, which I was so happy when she said this, using the digestive aids as at a young age, surgery is not always the best option. Nada brought me aloe, and I did put a straw in the large jug of aloe when I brought it to the hospital. And I said, Brenda, just sip this slowly throughout the day and let this do magic and just to heal and get the inflammation down. And she did. So I was so happy. And what a difference. my healing began. I can say with confidence that the Neolife products, along with diet changes, saved me from surgery. I use all the digestive aids and all the all natural fiber, which is one of our fiber products. The omega-3 salmon oil plus to reduce inflammation, also garlic to keep the infection under control. But the aloe is something I heavily rely on. The breakfast solution is my foundation as well. So when we talk about aloe is definitely a part of that whole healing when she was drinking it, bringing the inflammation down, doing some healing. But when she talks about digestive aids, for those of you that are on tonight that have other issues like gas, bloating, constipation, the aloe is a great place to start with the probiotic. But then we do have other digestive products, and we can send you that information after. It's beta-adjusted enzymes and a probiotic to help with breaking down the food. But tonight, again, we're just focusing on aloe, launching our aloe. So I wanted to make sure that, the focus was on aloe today, but I didn't want to confuse you and think, what else is there? What else? We do have an amazing fiber product, especially for those of you that are struggling with getting enough fiber in the day. And what's really nice about the fiber, and the reason why Brenda was able to do this, I don't know if you know, but when you have diverticulitis or you have inflammation, sometimes fiber can be very aggravating and it can cause more inflammation. And they say, oh, you don't eat fibrous foods, and which is hard because these are the foods that are good for you, like your fruits and vegetables, but they do cause a challenge when you're eating these foods. With our fiber is like baby powder. So that's one of the reasons why Brenda was allowed or able to have her natural fiber in this regime to help things move so that the things would not get stuck in the pockets, because diverticulitis is actually little pockets through the intestines. And when she says infection, the garlic is like a natural antibiotic. So if there's ever a feeling of pain or if she's eaten something that she shouldn't have eaten, or she's had too much red wine, which she does share with me once in a while, she says, sometimes I feel a little bit of a flare up. She goes, I just take extra garlic, take extra aloe, and I nip it in the butt. So that's her medicine, the garlic and the aloe. And the salmon oil, believe it or not, also is a natural anti-inflammatory, and that's really helped to keep things under control. Okay. But the aloe, again, hands down, it's a great place to start. It soothes, it heals, and it tastes really, really good. So you're really going to enjoy it. It's so, so refreshing. And let me just see here. Sorry. So as you can see, we have so many products for so many health challenges. And tonight we are focusing on a new aloe vera product that is in our warehouse now for sale. So if anybody does want to give this amazing product a try, the way you can get started is becoming a member. But if you're kind of curious about that breakfast solution that Brenda talked about, this is kind of like our core nutrition. If you're looking for a good multivitamin, a good protein shake, an energy drink, this is what it's called our core foundational nutrition. And this is where people usually get started. But if you have a lot of digestive trouble, then you might want to look at the aloe and those other products before you start looking at adding some of these other products to your regime. So how do you get started? Well, you become a member. Becoming a member is free. As soon as you join, you automatically get a 10% discount. So the one bottle of aloe, the 1 liter, I would say it's about a month's supply, or even our vitamin pack is a month's supply. The breakfast solution with the protein shakes is a month's supply. So if you have it coming on what we call a Neo Ship, it gives you a 20% discount. So it doubles your savings. Okay. And if you're kind of curious about the income opportunity, reach out to the person that invited you here tonight, because for $98 in Canada or $75 in the US, you can register as a business and start earning income. And for those of you that don't know my whole story, I was able to leave the police force along with my husband to stay home and raise our family because of the business. And that was not my main focus. My main focus was my mom and her health. But when I saw the benefits of the products and how they were impacting our lives, I just couldn't help but share with more people, and my businesses started to grow. And then I realized, I was in my, late 20s. I knew that my police career wasn't my true passion. And as I was building this little part-time side gig, I loved what I was doing and I wanted to do it all the time. So that's why I was able to leave my police career and make an impact and help people like Brenda and Cindy and Joan and many of you that are on tonight. I know when we stop the recording, some of you are probably going to pipe on and share some of your stories that you've had drinking this amazing product. But again, I want to thank you all for sharing tonight. I know it was a short and sweet presentation or quick presentation tonight, but I just wanted to launch this new product and let you know that it's available. And we will stop the recording and open it up to any questions that you may have. So thank you again for joining us tonight.